Hey everyone and welcome back to Demon Souls. So we have a +5 compound shortbow. This will be what we're using to kill the red dragon. If you're struggling to get it to +5, as I mentioned in the previous episode, you can grab 8 hardstone shards from a crystal lizard in the smithing grounds at the very beginning. You can grab large hardstone from the inner ward. There's a crystal lizard there. He actually respawns maybe 2 or 3 times, I think maybe twice, now that we've beaten the Tower Knight. So, I mean, that's great for large hardstones. Otherwise, the merchant in the smithing ground also sells the basic hardstone shards. Apart from that, yeah, that's really all we've really done. Oh, if you need more souls, again, the inner ward, the blue knights there's 2 of them, and that'll net you 900 souls every time you kill 2 of them. So just respawn the area, that sort of thing. 1,000 souls will get us about 50 arrows, so I've got 200 arrows on me, 213 to be precise. So with all that on our sort of belt, I guess, what's the word for that? With all that to our, inventory, we'll go to the Lord's Path. Also, these guys down here, as I mentioned in the previous episode, or the one before that, you can farm them for upgrade materials as well. Probably takes a bit longer though. Anywho, gonna run through here. I'm just gonna ignore these guys now. I've got all my upgrade materials. I don't really need any more for the time being. So wait for the dragon to do his thing. Okay, and this is the tower that we want to come to. You want to come up to the top here, take out these guys. And the 2 archers. Okay, and this is where we're going to take out the dragon. I would suggest going to your settings, going controls, and precision aiming style, I would go press. So you don't need to sit there holding it. So we're going to sit on this gap here and aim for about there, that first pole next to the banner on the scaffolding. You can get about 2 shots off. This will take probably about 15 minutes. Might go a bit lower. So listen to the scream and 2 shots. Alright, so there we go. That took way longer than I expected. And it used a lot more arrows than I expected too, but we got there. So turn that back to normal. Alright, so without that dragon around and with the world tendency the way it is, in fact, what we'll do, teleporting now will change the world tendency. Because that dragon's, it's not really a boss, but I guess it's treated like one. So it'll push the world tendency towards pure white a little bit more. That wing spear will help in the next area if you don't have the magic sword like we have now. Carrying on, we're going to loot this bridge and then we are going to go to where the dragons were resting. Since the world is in a bit more of a white tendency now than it was before, both the dragons should be gone. So the downside is we have to deal with these guys, but I mean, that's fine. If we double hand this weapon, then they should all go down with one hit. Grab the spiked shield and the renowned hero soul. Love how quick this sword is. And of course we have the 4 archers to deal with. Forgot about that. Lambs to the slaughter. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, always a good item to pick up. Full Moon Grass, and we have the archers and their bullcrap to deal with. 1, 2, 3, and then Blue Knight. Okay, so reason why I came this way was because we're going to use the Arkstone to teleport to the other side of the bridge again, to Lord's Path. And that way the world tendency will reset and be pushed more towards pure white. Now, one thing I didn't mention is, I better show this. So we'll get rid of all these grunts on this bridge part here. Ugh, hate that flurry attack. Okay, so now we're in, I'm not sure if we're in pure white tendency, but it's pushed way more towards that. This gate is open. We're not going to go through there until the very end of the game. Probably that'll be one of the last black, in fact that will be the last Black Phantom we take on. There's just so much risk in going over there that'll affect the character tendency, and to be honest, this is probably like, what, the 3rd time I've tried to record this walkthrough. And every time I get to go get the allies ring, I think it's the ally ring, my character tendency has shifted. Once, because she fell to her death, so I didn't get the character tendency. Second time was because I killed her while she was human, rather than a Black Phantom. And then the 3rd time was because I let another Black Phantom fall to his death. So it's a very intricate thing. So this will be the 4th time that I've tried to record this walkthrough, and I've gotten all the way to the end, and it's horrible. Are we going the right way? Yeah, jelly guys, we are going the right way. So you want to come to the path with the little phalanxes with the giant shields. We are going to loot the area with a particular ring that I really want to get. It's where the dragons were. Forgot about them. There should be a dude to our left. Yep. And then one to our right. As you can see, I'm not overly concerned with item drops at the moment. This is probably going to be a really short episode, but got that out of the way. Now the dragon's not here, we do have to take out these guys. Crescent Moon, Firebomb, yay. Got that. We have archers. And we have these two dudes over here. I always emphasize that because these guys are so annoying. Oh, I got lucky. Sweet. Okay, so now we've transported ourselves. The world tendency is set to the right place. There should be no dragons. Yes, I was right. Cool. I did this once and there was a blue dragon sitting there and I'm like, what did I do wrong? And I just sort of went for it. His tail smashed me so bad. Anyways, got the full moon grass. The purple flame shield, that is 100% fire resistance. It's going to be great during the flame lurker boss, so we'll keep that in storage until then, pretty much. The flame resistance ring, the renowned warrior soul ×2, and this should be the ring of great strength. Now, this is what we're going to wear to wear pants and gloves, which is going to be awesome. Also, coming over here, we have Arkstone shards ×2 and full moon grass. Now I'm going to use one of those Arkstone shards, but I would recommend having at least one on you at all times, just so if you get stuck or you need to use it, then that is great. Otherwise, if you're just using one for the sake of being lazy, like I am now, make sure you're leaving yourself one. Eventually we're going to pick up a miracle, which will just transport us back to the Nexus and work like an Arkstone in its own right, so I mean that is totally fine. For the moment we did get a small scaled flame demon soul. Wow, that's a mouthful. That we will keep.
I was worried sick.
Just going to store a whole bunch of crap. Get rid of those. I never really use the heavy arrows, so we'll get rid of that. Okay. Now let's put on some pants, at least. Great strength, weight limit, sweet. So we can put on gloves and pants.
I can forge weapons.
I'm gonna start upgrading my scimitar. Don't have the required materials, so we need more sharpstone, but I mean +3 is fine for the moment. By the time we can change it into the long sword of searching, or the sword of searching or something like that, it'll be at +8, which is great. So we've got 11,000 souls.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Art that made life.
And with the remainder, I'm going to just buy arrows.
You come back alive.
In fact, may even be worth doing some soul farming for some more arrows. So Island's Edge is a really good early soul farm. We came here in a previous episode. So we can get about 1,000 out of these, what, 5 skeletons? 6? And because I'm not wearing the thief ring, they're all coming for me. All right, and so now, yep, 1,700 souls. Brilliant. That's gonna pick us up about 75 more arrows, which will take us to roughly 200, give or take 10 or so. Exactly what we want for the next area. Like I said in the previous episode, we will be cheesing the hell out of pretty much what, 1, 2, 3, the next 3 first bosses of, like, the first boss of every area, except for this horrible depraved chasm place. That place sucks.
I can force the weapons.
Yeah, so grab the arrows.
You come back alive.
There we go. So we got 200 arrows to take to the smithing grounds with us. Should be fine. Also, if you don't have the crescent falchion, then you want to upgrade your winged spear, which we don't actually have on us anymore. No, we don't. Magic and piercing is what we want to take. So anyways, bit of a shorter episode this time. Thank you all for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. I will see you here next time.